Hey everybody, I bid farewell to 2022 with a road trip which spanned across 6 days. I drove through North Kerala, covering some parts of Karnataka, and back to my native before I reached Chennai. The distance covered came approximately to 2000 kilometers. I wanted to really make use of this trip to evaluate the efficiency of the car at different traffic and road conditions. As planned, I started the journey from Palakkad, and my first stop was at Kasaragod, which belongs to the northern parts of Kerala. I started early in the morning to avoid any traffic. After covering some distance, the efficiency stood at 17 kilometers per liter. The road from Palakkad till Calicut was okay early in the morning without much traffic, but driving from Calicut till Kasaragod was so frustrating due to the highway work happening in full swing. The frequent roadblocks and senseless driving of route buses also added to the already messed up traffic. Had to drive through some of the busy and narrow town roads as well. You will get to see some short stretches of good roads here and there, but those two are really narrow and you have to exercise caution while driving through them. Visiting the famous Bakel Fort was the sole reason I had planned a stop at Kasaragod. It did not disappoint me by any means. And the beach fest organized by Kerala government came as a bonus during my visit, which was really nice. The distance I had to travel was only 283 kilometers, but it took me a whopping 8 plus hours to reach my destination. Finally, when I checked the efficiency, the console showed 13.9 kilometers, which did meet my expectation considering the road and traffic conditions I drove through. Next day, I set off to Jog Falls via Mangalore, Udupi, and Murdeshwar. Driving through the coastal road from Mangalore to Murdeshwar is indeed a delightful experience. I would any day recommend this to anyone. Again, a 300 kilometers journey, but the roads were not that bad compared to what I witnessed the day before. Murdeshwar was crowded as it was a holiday season, and it took us a good amount of time to reach inside from the main highway. And the most difficult part was finding a parking lot over there. It was so crowded and it took me almost 30 to 45 minutes to find a proper parking lot. Next came the Jog Falls, which was my destination for that day. The road from Murdeshwar to Jog Falls was a bit narrow and curvy. It definitely calls for careful driving through the forest and mountain ranges. There was a negligible dip in the efficiency number when I reached Jog Falls, owing to the driving on high ranges. The number stayed at 13.4 kilometers per liter at the end of the day. Next day, I was on my way to Chikmagalur, a mix of very bad and okay stretches of roads, mainly due to the fact that the highway work is in full swing. Right now, there is no fun in driving through those places. The main place to visit over there is Mulayangiri Peak, which is around 30 plus kilometers from the Chikmagalur town. It was indeed a very pleasant experience. Again, some good amount of driving in the hills, hence no improvement was witnessed with respect to the fuel efficiency. It continued to stay between 13 and 13.5 kilometers per liter at the end of the day. My next day's destination was Wayanad, a 230 plus kilometers journey via Hassan. Stopped at a place named Halabidu. The ancient temple is a main attraction over there. I was off to Wayanad from there. Very average roads through the forest, and the better roads were only for small distance and also were very narrow. There were literally no roads through the final 40 to 50 kilometers till I reached Kerala border, and I really had a very tough time driving through those roads. I also feels like the map misguided me, but even then, the major portion of the highway itself is problematic. An alternative route was via Mysore and Bandipur, which I know is good, but I wanted to drive through the roads which I had not taken before, the mistake which I made this time. Right from the Kerala border, the roads in Wayanad seems to be new and well maintained, no complaints at all. Again, at the end of the day, the bad patches of the roads and traffic did not contribute much towards the fuel efficiency. It stayed more or less the same as the previous day figures itself. The next day, I had to reach Palakkad. Decided to visit the Banasura Sagar Dam in the morning and then leave Wayanad. It was another 32 kilometers from my place of stay. The roads in Wayanad are well maintained and never faced any difficulty anywhere. And then we were on our way to Palakkad via Tamarsheri Hill Road, which is well known for its dangerous nature and roadblocks. The situation was no different when we were there, but not the worst blocks, I would say. The roads after that till Palakkad were okay, with some bad patches here and there for very small distances. The efficiency when checked stood at 13.5 kilometers per liter at the end of the day when I reached Palakkad. My next journey was to Chennai, a 500 plus kilometers journey on a nice highway. Obviously, this is the proper road conditions when the car can be most efficient. If not for the one or two places where the highway work is in progress, the rest of the highway is really nice. At one point, the efficiency crossed the 21 kilometer per liter mark, which was really impressive. And then there was a bit of traffic as we were closing in on Chennai and experienced heavy traffic during the final 20 kilometers. So the traffic encounter did bring down the figure a bit, and finally when we reached home it was 20.5 kilometers per liter. I'm really satisfied with what the 3 liter inline 6 was able to deliver in different road conditions. I had driven the car in Eco Pro mode throughout for multiple reasons. One, wanted to find out the maximum efficiency that can be extracted, and two, considering the road and traffic conditions throughout, there was no use of additional power which other driving modes can deliver. Hence, it only made sense to make use of the Eco Pro mode to cruise at a speed of around 90 to 110 km per hour. Trust me when I say this, the car, even in the Eco Pro mode, can easily outperform most of the cars out there on the road. I will be evaluating the efficiency of the car in comfort mode next. Until then, thanks for watching and bye bye guys.